Hey guys, actually today I'm gonna start adding face cam. That's what I'm doing. Hey guys, I'm here today. I'm with a blanket because I'm watching a scary video. It is called, wait, let me move this over. A video game with a deadly secret. It's Pale Luna.
Pale Luna smiles wide. Hey, I'm Sapphire.
Boink.
To the
Boink.
part be labeled 5 1/4-inch floppies. Most of the time, the meats were a way for frugal, community-minded individuals to trade popular games amongst themselves. However, a few early programming talents designed their own computer games to share amongst their circle of acquaintances, who in turn would pass it on until it had its place in the collection of aficionados across the country. Think of it as the 80s equivalent of a viral video. Pale Luna, on the other hand, was never circulated outside of the San Francisco Bay Area. All known copies have been long disposed of. This fact is attributed to a number of rather abstruse design choices made by its programmer. Pale Luna was a text adventure in the vein of Zork and the Lurking Horror, at a time when said genre was swiftly going out of fashion. Upon booting the program, the player was presented with a screen almost completely blank, except for the text. You are in a dark room. Moonlight shines through the window. There is gold in the corner, along with a shovel and a rope. There is a door to the east. Command. So began the game that one writer for a long-out-of-print fanzine decried as enigmatic, nonsensical, and completely unplayable, as the only commands that the game would accept were pick up gold, pick up shovel, pick up rope, open door, and go east. The player was soon presented with the following. Reap your reward. Pale Luna smiles at you. You are in a forest. There are paths to the north, west, and east. Command. What quickly infuriated the few who've played the game was the confusing and buggy nature of the second screen onward. Only one of the directional decisions would be the correct one. For example, a command to go in a direction other than north would lead to the system freezing, requiring the operator to hard reboot the entire computer. Further, any subsequent screens seemed to merely repeat the above text. Worse still, the standard text adventure commands appeared to be useless. The only accepted non-movement related prompts were use gold, which caused the game to display the message, not here. Use shovel, which brought up, not now. And use rope, which prompted the text, you've already used this. Most who played the game progressed a couple of screens into it before becoming fed up by having to constantly reboot and tossing the disc in disgust, writing off the experience as a shoddily programmed farce. However, one young man by the name of Michael Nevins decided to see if there was more to Pale Luna than what met the eye. 5 hours and 33 screens worth of trial and error and unplugged computer cords later, he finally managed to make the game display different text.
I was just looking at my face
The
cam.
text in this new area read, Pale Luna smiles wide. There are no paths. Pale Luna smiles wide. The ground is soft. Pale Luna smiles wide. Here. Command. It was another hour still before Michael stumbled upon the proper combination of phrases to make the game progress any further. Dig hole. Drop gold. Then fill hole. This caused the screen to display. Congratulations! After some deliberation, Michael came to the conclusion that the numbers referred to lines of latitude and longitude. The coordinates led to a point in the sprawling forest that dominated the nearby Lassen Volcanic Park. As he possessed much more free time than sense, Michael vowed to see Pale Luna through to its ending. The next day, armed with a map, a compass, and a shovel, he navigated the park's trails, noting with amusement how each turn he made corresponded roughly to those he took in-game. Though he initially regretted bringing the cumbersome digging tool on a mere hunch, the path's similarity all but confirmed his suspicions that the journey would end with him face-to-face with an eccentric's buried treasure. Out of breath, he was pleasantly surprised by a literal stumble upon a patch of uneven dirt. Shoveling as excitedly as he was, it would be an understatement to say that he was taken aback when his heavy strokes unearthed the badly decomposing head of a blonde-haired little girl. Pick up gold, pick up rope, use rope, you've already used this. Use gold, reap your reward. Dig hole, drop gold, then fill. Pale Luna smiles at you. Michael promptly reported the situation to the authorities. The girl was identified as Karen Paulson, 11, reported as missing to the San Diego Police Department a year and a half prior. Efforts were made to track down the programmer of Pale Luna, but the nearly anonymous legal gray area in which the software swapping community operated inescapably led to many dead ends. The rest of Karen's body was never found. Like this video if it gave...
Okay, I'm liking the video because it gave me chills. Gave me a load of chills. Is that a real story? Actually, yeah, it is because all these are. What? What? Scaring me. What? I mean, YouTube obviously, like, how are you gonna not play YouTube? Like, if you're watching this, you're gonna obviously be playing. Oh, it's a baby. That looks like a creepy baby. Creepy baby doll. Should I watch it? That one is the...
Nina had no idea what was going on, but she knew it could not be good. Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary? There are just too many things that can go wrong. And stories like this one from 16-year-old Nina might make you rethink taking that job offer. Nina had been babysitting for the past 2 years, but nothing could prepare her for the events that took place fairly recently. One night, she was looking after a 1-year-old baby. She was on the phone with her Aunt Janice while watching the baby play with his toys in the corner. I'm gonna be here pretty late, but they're going to pay me extra, so it's worth it. Okay, just be careful when you head back home. Some trees fell into the road during the storm, so there's a lot of accidents and traffic. I have to go. The baby's crying. All right, Nina. Let me know if you need help with the baby tonight. Nina went over to the baby to see what was wrong, but when she tried to lift him, he didn't move. It was like trying to pull magnets apart. He felt so heavy, like some force was keeping him on the ground. She tried to pick him up again when she heard,
"Don't touch me."
She stepped back. Did that just come from the baby's mouth? The baby's eyes had turned completely white. He started rolling on the ground, towards the wall, and then suddenly he was on the ceiling. Nina had no idea what was going on, but she knew it could not be good. She frantically called his parents, but they weren't answering. She ran into another room and called her aunt. Can you please come over? There's something wrong with this baby. I think he's possessed or something. Please, I'm freaking out. Oh no, I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? Traffic's pretty bad, but I'll do my best. Just stay where you are and pray. Minutes later, there was a knock on the front door. That was fast, Nina thought to herself. Aunt Janice was carrying a Bible, a rosary, and holy water. Lock all the windows and doors and stay in that room until I tell you to come out. Nina obeyed and locked herself in the room. A few minutes later, there was a knock. Nina, it's all right to come out now. Something didn't feel right. Is everything okay? How's the baby? The baby is just right. The demon got away very easily. It was Aunt Janice. Hey, I'm on my way. Are you still okay? Come out, niece. I want to see if you're safe. Aunt Janice, there's someone here that looks exactly like you. How is that possible? I'm stuck in traffic. Oh my god. Nina, that isn't me. Get out of the house, now! I'm calling 911. Nina mustered up all her courage and pushed the door open, grabbed the baby, and ran outside the front door and hid in a bush. The baby was crying uncontrollably. She stayed in the bush until she saw the red and blue flashes of the police cars. Her aunt was right behind them. When the parents came home, Nina tried telling them what happened, but she wasn't making any sense. Possession? Demons? They didn't believe in those things, and they weren't sure what to make of Nina's story. They paid her the money they owed her, and Nina was pretty sure they'd never hire her again, which was completely fine with her. Thanks to Nina and Georgia for sharing this story with me. this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarl and our sister channels Hissy Fit and Slaytrix. If you or anyone you know have any...
It's giving me the chills. If it's saying, like, if it gives you the chills, and it gives you the chills, like it. It's gonna get you. It's gonna give you the chills. It's gonna be scary. 210 not likes. 15K? How do you do this? Okay guys, that will be the end of this video, and